In this vlog, I'll be showing you the most important topic, value notifier in your Flutter applications. Some of you might be very much familiar with this, but those who are not aware, for you, this tutorial would be very much important, and you can tag this to the people who require it as well, because implementing the value notifier in your application will enhance the battery usage and also makes your Flutter apps run much more smoother and faster. If you are watching this video for the first time on this channel, I suggest you to stay subscribed to the channel and hit the notification bell icon so that you get the latest Flutter related updates. So here I'm trying to pick the basic example which everyone know, that is the counter application. And yes, why I'm choosing counter application, because it is very simple to understand, and here you can find the difference as well in a much easier way. So initially we got the stateless widget, and thereafter we are moving to the stateful widget here and trying to set the state such that the counter is incremented and that particular value is updated on the UI. So here what's the problem happening here is you are trying to set the state and it is trying to refresh the entire widget here, even though we don't require the entire widget, but everything is getting refreshed here, and this might drain additional battery. But here in the simple example it might not drain, but in real-time application it might use additional resources, and here we are just trying to target the exact resource which need to be updated, and that is how we implement this particular value notifier. And try to see till the end of this video. I will quickly try to guide you through how we implement this, and quickly I'll try to remove this code and try adding the value notifier code, and also I'll be explaining you in detail. So quickly adding the material.dart import here and then void main, and thereafter I'll be quickly writing the code, assuming most of you might be very much familiar with this particular basic skeleton of code, or else I have also created a template here, so you can make use of this particular template, and the code for this tutorial I'll be providing here in the iCard and also in the description section below. Making use of this particular template, you can quickly make use of the existing template and write the code. So here I'm going to remove the previous code which I wrote, and we do got here like a stateless widget and a simple text button. Yes, without using a stateful widget, now we are trying to handle the state of the particular variable and try updating the data and also update the UI. The first thing what I want to do here is I just want to declare a value notifier here, and this would be of a type integer here. And again, you can just try to make it a string, boolean, whatever it is according to your requirement, or even a data class as well if required. So just let me know in the comment section below if you are facing any issue here. And the default value I'm trying to provide as 0 here, and here I'm trying to remove the constant. Now in the body section here, so instead of a text button here, I'm going to remove this particular text button, and I'm going to add a value listenable builder here. So this is what makes the change here, and again this should be of a type int here, so we have specified int initially. Make sure the type you specify here as well, and the value listenable should be the counter which we have specified. So I am specifying counter here, and now we need to add the builder, and this particular builder will have mainly 3 aspects, that is context and count here and also child. And let's try to return the text widget here, and this particular text widget just to display the count onto the screen here, and we can specify count here and also append the variable count here, and also you can specify the style here. So some text styling I am using just to specify the font size. And the next thing is, quickly I would like to add a floating action button such that whenever I click on the floating action button, right, the count would be increased. The on click functionality here. So when we click on this particular floating action button, I just want my count to be increased. So counter dot value, and I just want to increment it. And the next thing is, again we require an icon, right, just for display purpose. So icon, I'm going to add icons dot add icon, so a plus symbol. So that's it, the code is now ready. Let's try to quickly test this particular code and try to see whether this increments the number or not. So here now the application is now up and running. Let's try to increment the count, and here we get the value now updated. And again you can clearly see we are just using the stateless widget here, so there is no stateful widget, and we are not trying to handle the entire state here. And with the help of value notifier, we are trying to increment the value, and even the vice versa decrement you can do. So not only in the counter example here, you can utilize this particular value notifier whenever you want the state to be updated. Whenever you wanted to update the value and try to utilize it somewhere in your application, then instead of setting the state for entire widget, you can utilize this value notifier. And the code for this tutorial I'll be providing in the description section below. So hope you found this tutorial interesting, and if you like this tutorial, do like, share and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content on Flutter.